The head of the Center for Anti-Corruption and Open Leadership, CACL, Comrade Debo Adeniran, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to purge himself of those he called bad elements in his government. Adeniran, who spoke at a press conference on Saturday, December 8, as part of the World Anti-Corruption Day, said only through this would Buhari retain his glory and respect as well as meet the yearnings and aspirations of those who elected him in 2015. According to Adeniran, those the president should immediately sack are Babatoun Fashola, Kemi Adios, Abubakar Malami, Winifred Oyawaita, and Abdulrahman Danbaza. Fashola is the minister in charge of power, works and housing, while Adiosan is in charge of finance. Malami is the justice minister, Oyawaita is the head of service, POS, and Danbaza is the interior minister. Adeniran said the cabinet members have continued to act as if they were planted in the administration to cause havoc to it and make Buhari a failure. The CACL boss said Fashola had failed in the 3 ministries he handles. He said all the major roads in the country have collapsed, except those personally constructed by state governments. He also said the minister had confirmed his failure when he allegedly asked Nigerians to invest in solar power. He also lamented how Fashola reportedly declared that Nigerians would have to pay more for consuming electricity. For Adios, Adeniran said the minister had not met expectations, just as he accused Malami of being a clog in the wheel of progress. He claimed that Malami had constantly hindered the government from taking back looted funds and frustrated the country's anti-corruption drive. You can remember he was also fingered in the Abdul Rashid Maina reinstatement scandal, he noted. For Oyawaita and Danbaza, their sin, according to Adeniran, is that they cannot claim not to be aware of how Maina was reinstated through the back door. Adeniran also rated the country low in the area of anti-corruption, noting that there had been confusion among the various anti-corruption agencies in the country. The most recent example is that involving the botched attempt by the FCC to arrest the retired Director Generals of both the DSS and the NIA. Acting on a warrant of arrest issued after the failure of both ex-DGs to honor invitations with the FCC, the agency made an attempt to execute the warrant of arrest, which also included a search warrant to search their residences. The FCC operatives were however prevented from executing the warrants by DSS officers, a situation that led to a standoff which lasted more than 10 hours in broad daylight. This arrogant display of official lawlessness is not only reprehensible but an indictment on the president and his failure to walk his talk on the anti-corruption campaign, CACL said. While noting that the crises that led to the recent sack of Monir H. Gwarzo of the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is the result of a battle of supremacy between him and Adios. The organization called on the president to put his house in order and address the recent internal sabotages against the much-acclaimed anti-corruption war of his government. We call on the president to start rejigging this non-performing cabinet. The combined ministries of works, housing and power have been lukewarm and help vigorously as leakage for corruption, organization said.